Hey everybody, it's Teacher Amy. I wanted to do a little bit more on CamTwist. This video is specifically going to be on picture-in-picture rewards being visible on the screen throughout class. Before I go into that, I just wanted to clear up a little issue that I know a lot of people have when you open CamTwist and nothing happens on your screen. Down here you can see that CamTwist, it has a little black dot under it, so it is open right now, but obviously there's nothing showing on my screen. So quick fix for that, you just click on CamTwist, you go up to View, you open the main window, and then you can also open the preview. And oh, there I am. Okay, first of all, credit for this video goes to Lisa Marcia. She just told me about this feature like 5 minutes ago, and I told her I would do the video because I was already set up to do it, but it's all her. And it's awesome. There are two ways to keep your rewards visible on the screen at all times. Lisa's way is by far easier, so definitely use her way, but I want to show you the other way just in case you want to have something different in your bag of tricks. So first of all, I am going to open my reward. So I'm going to use a Google Slide reward, which will be in a picture-in-picture. You can use this for other, if you want to do like GIF rewards or whatever, you can totally do it. But I'm going to use a Google Slide one that I just made this morning. It is my unicorn, tap and reveal. So I'm going to go up to present. I'm going to click the down arrow, click on presenter view. Close the pop-up because you don't need it, and then make your window smaller, but leave some space at the bottom so these controls won't show in the classroom. Then you're going to go back over to CamTwist. You're going to open Desktop Plus and hit the Picture-in-Picture button. Then I'm going to name this Picture-in-Picture Rewards over here. I'm going to clear the background. Actually going to make this window a little longer so I can see what's going on here. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. If I'm having the rewards on the screen at all times, I would probably keep them relatively small and put it over in the corner here. Now I'm going to go over to desktop settings and I'm going to confine that picture-in-picture to the specific window that I'm using. And I only want it to show the actual space that's taken up by the slide so I can get rid of those controls and things, black space on the bottom. So right there, I'm going to hit done selecting, and now you can see over here I just have the actual slide showing up. Now I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't need it except when I'm tapping on it during the class to give the reward. So here we are. Here's my picture-in-picture, and I'm going to go ahead and tap it so you can see. Here we go. So let me put this down here so you can see me. Okay, so when I tap on it, why does it do that? It keeps making my preview window disappear. I don't know why it's doing that. So when I tap on it and the little unicorn comes up, the cool thing that you can do is that right now it's on the screen. You can move this way. It's on the screen and you can see it all the time, but it's tiny. So when it's time to actually give the reward, you're going to go to your PIP settings over here and you're going to swap the video source. So now I'm tiny down here in the corner and the unicorns are big. So I can tap and give the unicorn and then be like, yay, and then I can swap it right back and reverse. How cool is that, right? Super awesome. So that's the super easy way. And that setting is you have to be on the PIP settings tab. If you're on the desktop plus settings, you won't see that button there. So just make sure that when you're doing that, that you're on the PIP settings. Now, the other way, the kind of more bulky way and a little bit more difficult way to do it, is to just make the actual screen, the PIP, bigger while you're giving the reward and then shrink it down again, which is clearly not, the easy way to do it. But I'll show you how to do it anyway. So you can move it to the middle and then just grow it. And then you can give the reward, tap on the unicorn. Sorry, my preview's gone again. And then just make it small and put it back. Now, that's what I had been doing, and it takes a little bit longer. Obviously, Lisa's way is just one click and it swaps and it's awesome. This way, my picture-in-picture window ended up like a couple of different sizes throughout the class because I couldn't make it go exactly back to where I want it to be. So, so there you go. That's it. Picture in picture. Your rewards are on the screen, so they're visible all the time, but will get big when you want the student to see them, which, if you think about it, is exactly the same as if I was giving my student, an animal. Let's just say you get a monkey, and I would bring it up to the camera real close, and then I would put it back here on the whiteboard, and they can't really even see it over there. So it's exactly the same thing. So there you go. Happy teaching. Hey everybody, it's Teacher Amy again. I am making a new video about how to reverse the PIP windows when you want to show your rewards on screen for the entire class. I apologize, I'm doing this after my classes are over, my kids are awake, they're making noise, but I just wanted to make this really quick because this is really, really important because I messed it up in class today and I want to make sure that you don't. So what I showed you before is that when you have your reward window, I put my PIP rewards down here to keep them on screen the whole time. And then what I had showed you last night is what Lisa had taught me is if you go to the PIP settings and you hit this button down here, this swap with video source, then your reward will get big and you will get small, which is great for like the moment that you actually want to give the reward. But here's the issue. I also like to have my class slides open. So I have my Google Slides down here as a separate PIP setup over here. So I like to have my class slides big so that when I bring them up, I just do it for a second and I see with my eyes and then I can close it down. Now, here's what I did. I brought the class slides up. I closed the class slides, but look, this is still selected up here. So when it was time to give the reward and I hit swap with video source, look what happened. Oops, now I'm gone. So that was kind of a big deal. Now I could have just hit the button again and fixed it, but I didn't do that. And then I went up to rewards and I tried to fix it that way. And then I had like my slides and my rewards down here and it was all craziness. So the important key here is to make sure that when you are going to hit this swap with video source button, that you have the reward or the class, whatever it is that you want to switch, you have to have it selected or else it will not work and it will totally mess you up in class like it did with me this morning. So make sure that your reward is selected, that you are on the correct PIP setting, and that you can swap. And then the important thing is to swap right back right away so that you don't mess anything up. So even though it's a super cool feature, you just have to make sure that you're using it correctly or it's going to totally screw up your classroom. So if you have more than one effect in here, which most of us probably do have, several lessons and things going on here at once, if you're going to swap them, just make sure that you have the correct one selected and not the checkbox selected, but actually like highlighted, the blue highlighted before you try to swap your video source. Okay? Happy teaching.